It's time now for French Connections, our weekly look at the intricacies of life here in France with Florence Villeminot. Hi, Flo.
Hey, Jeannie.
This week, we wanted to actually take a step back from all of the bleak, dark news to focus on something a little bit lighter, amusement parks. Now, France, of course, might be known for things like chateaux or cuisine or couture, but it is actually quietly home to Europe's most varied amusement park industry.
France has a network of theme parks, les parcs d'attractions, across the country, and there really is something for everyone. Now, ironically, at the very top of the pile sits an unmistakable American institution, which is Disneyland Paris, located towards the east of the capital. With roughly 15 million visitors a year, it is in a league of its own. Now, when it was first opened in 1992, it was known as Euro Disney, and at the time, critics called it a symbol of cultural imperialism, though it must be said it's been very much domesticated since.
I was actually at the opening of Euro Disney a million years ago. All right, for those of you who want something a little more made in France, as we might say, you can head to Parc Asterix. Now, this is an amusement park that's north of the capital. With 2.8 million visitors a year, Parc Asterix is the second most visited amusement park in France.
Absolutely, and it was opened in 1989. Now, Parc Astérix channels the irreverent spirit of the beloved Asterix and Obelix comic books, which talk about this rebellious Gaulish village which resists the Roman army. Now, what makes Parc Astérix truly special is its personality. It's unapologetically French. Disneyland might be a little bit polished, but Parc Astérix is very much all about slapstick and satire. And also they have these incredible rides. Just look at the hair on this girl. They also have amazing food, being a French park, of course, and themed food. You can, for instance, find wild boar burgers. It really is a favorite for fans and also the people that work there.
On a le cœur à 1000 à l'heure en fait, c'est comme si j'étais partie courir un marathon alors que j'ai rien fait.
On a l'impression que les organismes se déplacent et tout.
C'est votre première fois au parc Astérix?
Non, on l'a déjà fait plusieurs fois.
Elle est comment ta tenue pour le défilé?
Divine. C'est vraiment waouh, c'est royal. Vraiment, c'est une robe de star.
Now, if Parc Asterix is all about promoting a fictional French past, there's another popular theme park that's about telling all about real French history.
This one is very niche. It's called the Puy du Fou, and it offers something altogether different. You don't have rides or mascots or anything. You have history that's performed at a cinematic scale. So it's located in western France in the Vendée region, and it is the third most visited park. Each year, more than 2 million people come to see these incredible shows. You can see some of them here. They depict medieval battles, Viking raids, Roman spectacles. Now, the park actually uses a very large number of volunteers for these shows. They're called les Puy Follets, and these shows are apparently epic.
C'est assez grandiose, quoi. La machinerie est impressionnante, quoi.
C'est une première fois pour moi et je m'attendais à rien du tout. J'étais impressionnée. Voilà, les spectacles de chevaux, mine de rien, si on n'est pas complètement dans le délire, c'était quand même impressionnant.
It's true, those shows at Puy du Fou are truly spectacular, and the Puy du Fou has actually inspired some spin-off parks in other countries in Spain and in China, making it one of France's most successful cultural exports. But we have to say, it isn't without controversy.
The founder of the Puy du Fou is a French aristocrat and a conservative politician named Philippe de Villiers. Now, critics say that the park is part of a mémoire réactionnaire, so a kind of reactionary memory. That is to say that it promotes a past that's tied to monarchy and Catholic tradition and resistance to revolutionary transformations. In short, critics say that it's all about nostalgic myth-making of conservative values. And for instance, many historians have criticized the park's perceived one-sided treatment of the Vendée War, which is a counter-revolutionary war, an insurrection, if you will, that took place in the Vendée region during the French Revolution.
So if Puy du Fou romanticizes the past, if you like, there is another French theme park that does just the opposite. It looks toward the future.
It's called Futuroscope, and it is located in the western city of Poitiers. Now, Futuroscope is very unusual. It's all about the future and technology and imagination rather than fairy tales or comic books. It's often considered Europe's most educational amusement park, which might sound like the opposite of fun, but it is actually a beloved theme park as well. It was built in 1987, so it's kind of a relic about how people saw the future back then.
Et qu'est-ce que c'est le futur?
Le futur, c'est quelque chose de magnifique.
Qu'est-ce que c'est le futur?
Quelque chose de particulier, un nouveau monde.
Et ce nouveau monde, tu l'as là, sous les yeux?
Ouais, plus calme, plus tranquille.
I'm sorry to break it to you, buddy, but calm and quiet is not what the future brought. Now, it must be said that the park has reinvented itself in recent years. For instance, these days it has more conventional thrill rides.
Another great park to go check out. All right, let's take a minute now to step way, way, way back into the past and take a look at the ancestors of these amusement parks in France.
That's right. We're talking about France's traditional fun fairs, les fêtes foraines. Now, these date back all the way to the Middle Ages. And this is our word du jour, forain, which refers to someone from outside of town. So these are essentially these fairground workers who moved from city to city with their rides and stands. Now, today, these forains often have these family-run businesses, really that pass down through the generations. Just check out this ghost train, very much a family affair.
Préféré faire ça que d'aller à l'école.
Là, je suis dans le moment un peu clé où c'est qu'il est pratiquement formé, c'est que je vais pouvoir me retirer doucement. Vous voyez, parce que c'est ça le but de la manœuvre, c'est qu'il puisse perdurer la tradition du train fantôme et foraine, quoi. Ça va, maman? Maman, 83 ans, elle veut pas partir en retraite, elle préfère continuer à travailler.
Now, fêtes foraines are still very popular today across France, but the most famous one might be here in Paris. It's called the Foire du Trône, and it's held every spring in the 12th arrondissement of Paris. And it has been around, get ready for it, since 957. Isn't that wild? Now, every year it draws millions of visitors, and actually it's one of Europe's largest fun fairs, and definitely a rival to France's more sophisticated theme parks.
Florence Villeminot, thank you so much for that French Connections. Don't forget, you can take a look at all our different French Connections on the website. The address is france24.com.